Hey everybody, welcome to Shifty's Club. Today, guys, I got something pretty exciting. Um, regionals are over. Um, good and bad thing. Good thing is that I didn't lose hardly any games. Bad thing is that I died so many times I couldn't get into top good. But that's just the way it goes. Um, and of the games I lost, only one was a potentially valid win for my opponent. The rest of them depended way too much on luck. That's it. The three of the losses. Yeah, I'm not trying to sound arrogant or like a bad loser or nothing, but I mean, the one of the losses was because of basically a Getsus for like my entire hand gone. So and that was the only Getsus in this deck. Didn't even try to get it. Just in his opening hand. I can't do anything else. So there you go. So that was one of them. The kid wasn't even really that good of a player because he finished terrible. Um, but I mean, I think they said he lucked out in the first round. This is Missouri. The first round, he's my second round opponent, and then he ended up winning that game. No, never mind. I played a really nice guy on game two. He was playing Rainbow Road tied to him, so it was 101. I can't believe I tied Rainbow Road. Because they get set up so fast. It was the third round. Never mind, it's the third round. I was 101, and then I play this guy. I mean, he shouldn't even know. He shouldn't even been in the tournament. I mean, he sucks at that. But enough of the regionals and stuff. If either of you guys want to buy my deck that I use for Georgia regionals, or even if you want to buy the one I use for Missouri regionals, just shout out to me. I'll sell it to you on eBay. One thing I did want to show you guys is something that came in the mail during one of my. It was something I bought on. I buy on eBay. I get them pretty much every time. It's basically, if you guys can't understand Japanese, hang on, this side might be easier to read. Those of you who can't read, these are basically KMC Perfect Fit 100s, 100 counts, and this is 30 packs of the 100 count per box. So it's pretty cool. I get it imported from Japan. Thought I'd show you guys, before I open it. It's pretty cool. I get one of these every time I'm about to run out. And if they don't come on time, I just run to the nearest store, get one for like $7. I mean, I ain't paying that much for them, but I really don't want to buy like a million of those at one time because I really don't know how much longer. I mean, they're gonna last because one box can usually last a year for me. I mean, I don't like do single sleeves for like every single card I pull from my case, but good news is that I might or might not do a case opening. I don't really know. Depends on if I really think that this set has anything good in it, and I really don't think it does. It has maybe a few cards. I mean, nothing of value. It's not like a Plasma Storm or nothing like that. Trust me. Roaring Skies, I guess, could be considered a good set. Phantom Forces was. Breakthrough could possibly be counted. So I don't know. Fates Collide really doesn't seem like a good format for me or to open a case. Maybe the next set because the one that comes out right after or comes out before Worlds, but it's legal after Worlds. That's probably the one that I might do if it shows like it's got some good stuff. Because I'm hearing that this next set after Fates Collide has got a full art Professor Sycamore. So I totally want to be opening cases just to get those, and I can put a bunch of them in my collection here and let them just build up value for like years, and then now I want to sell them on eBay. Good luck, guys. You're going to end up paying like $40-50 now for them. I assume though, if they did come out like that they would be maybe $100, afterwards. Because look at Ultra Ball. Look at what Ultra Ball's done. Basically, it has so many different prints, but I guess it has to take time before it can, become that expensive because I've got a whole freaking thing of Ultra Balls. Where the heck did I put that binder at? I'll show you guys. Could have sworn I put it here somewhere. Oh, here it is. Oh, hiding under my mini Snorlax. Let's see, I'll show you guys mini Snorlax. And no, I'm not taking the tag off. Mini Snorlax. Because this Pikachu back behind me is the only like plush I have without the sales tag on it. It's the only one. But like I'll show you guys things like these right here, you know. And yes, there are a couple selling on eBay. I've got a few selling on eBay. Some ridiculous people are trying. I put them for 180. That's like as low as you're gonna see it right now. And people are up there trying to say, "Well, I've got mine for 150, 155." Show me where they're up for 150, 155 right now. Nowhere. Maybe if you get the digital one, but that's about it. But anyway, the Gold Ultra Balls, I've got more than just that page, trust me. And I decided, I'm just going to dig for them so I can have them to sell online. But I figured I'd start out at 180 bucks on eBay, and then I would eventually start, going up a little bit more. Like if those two sold at 180, I left them on for 3 days because I'm not going to let people start pitching offers left and right. Oh, I'll buy 120 for it. No. I mean, this guy's like, I'll go 130. This is as much as I can do. Oh yeah, I'm sure it is. And I'm sure you'll definitely find it for less than 180 within the next 3 months. Every time a new one pops up, I scramble to it if it's less than 160 bucks. So, I make sure that my price is the lowest price. But anyway, guys, get that. Regionals was okay. I think the deck I played shouldn't have tied as many games as it did because I did tie 4 matches at Georgia Regionals, which was insane, and it shouldn't have happened. And then the one in Missouri I tied 3 times, which is ridiculous. But the Rayquaza, Mega Rayquaza should not be tying 4 matches, regardless who you're playing against. And I didn't really play any lock decks. I mean, every one of those ties, if we would have played the game out, like say if it were 75-minute rounds, I would have won definitely 3 of them, and possibly a 4th one that might have just still been a tie. Might have totally beat him in sudden death. So, and now the reason I beat him in sudden death was because he was playing Seismitoad. And then the one loss was it was to one of the guys that basically I just wanted to scoop to because I got really hungry. So, and he was just basically I could have played that game out to a tie, but I was like, I've already got like 3 ties, so I mean, I'm already down there with guys with 2 losses, so I didn't really like that one bit, that I was going to be on the same board as them. But oh well. In Missouri, there weren't really a lot of players, but shout out to my homeboy Connor Fenton, got 1st place at Missouri. And you know what? We surely celebrated. But those of you who don't know, Connor Fenton, he's a local to the Battle Factory League in Georgia, run by Jeff Brower at the Burger King on exit 7 off of 400. It's the highway's actually called Highway 92, and it's right there at the King Road intersection, I think. Went to a place and got some nice breakfast this morning. Today's Saturday, by the way, guys, for me. But yeah, all morning I've been basically just putting up cards online, trying to get stuff done. Right now I've got I was going to tell you guys, I have basically 2 Ultra Balls up online. If you want them for 180 and they run out of time, let me know. I'll save them for 180. Because I was just going to jump straight up to 190 on my next post. I was going to see how many idiots would just blow offers at me. So, but here's basically my 36 bulk that I have right now, and it's got like 2:36 p.m. I think I've got like 4 hours left on it. I don't know, something like that. Basically, it looks like 4 Seismitoad, for Florges, Aggron, Gallade, Mega Gallade, 2 Ampharos, 3 Mega Ampharos, Tyranitar, Chestnut Break, 2 Fighting Mega Mewtwo, Florges Break, Playon Break, Behemoth Break, Noctowl Break, Aurora CX, I think that's Golduck Break, Leafeon, Vaporeon, Sylveon, I think that's Mega Alakazam, 2 Bronzong breaks, and 3 full art Charizard promos. So basically all that for $100. Basically most of those I just got for like bulk. So the Seismitoads, I'm trying to swear off Seismitoad. I'm not sure that I can fully commit to it. That's why I'm just going to try to go ahead and sell them, because I just really want to get them out of my way. Because the other Seismitoads I have are basically in a box that I haven't touched in God knows how long from the Furious Fist set. And it also has got a whole bunch of Lucarios and Heracrosses, which is, Heracross sucks, but you guys know. But anyway, those are the 2 items I have on eBay. Let's see, what else was I was going to say something else. Oh yeah, I decided against going to the I think it may have been, no, it's TCG Player Open in Atlanta this weekend, which is the weekend of the 4th and the 5th. And the reason I decided not to go was because I really didn't think my deck was, too efficient for the tournament. Let's see if I can find it. Now, most of these cards are sort of kind of out of order. Let's see. I don't need that. Let's see. Some of these might actually be, yeah. Some of these I took in and out of the sideboard. Let's see. And some of them I couldn't really find. For some reason, I can't find my second Sorin. I know I've got one in my Grasp of Darkness. I cannot find them. They're like lost in my room or something. I don't know. Because I keep most of my Magic cards up here that are playable, or just I basically keep a playset of Standard and the playable stuff in Modern here. As far as Legacy, I don't play Legacy because too many decks suck. So I mean, trust me when I say it's good to play, but other than that, basically, let's see. I gotta take the Kalitas out because Kalitas are just my sideboard. So to show you guys kind of sort of what this deck looks like, because some of you guys might actually like Magic. So all right, this is basically the strategy behind it. Okay, so these are the only non-instant sorcery land cards I have in the entire main deck. Basically, for Gideon, those of you who know what Magic does, basically, until end of turn, he can become a pretty good creature. And then the other one puts tokens, and the other one puts an emblem to get 1/1, I think. Obnixilis, I like this one. You basically draw a card, lose a life, and this one destroy target creature. And then this like -8, I think it is. I'm not sure. It might be minus. Yeah, it's -8. I was right. is basically target opponent gets an emblem whenever they draw a card, they lose 2 life. And then this one, if you can get it out, is a nightmare to deal with. And this is Sorin Grim Nemesis. Basically, for its +1 is reveal the top cards of your library. Believe. Yeah. Let's see. Which type of card is it? Top card you put. Yeah, put it in your hand and they lose life equal to its mana cost. That's right. The other ones aren't really that good because Sorin's -X really just does damage. The -9 basically puts a 1/1 vampire creature token on the battlefield for each life, I believe, for the highest player's life total. Basically nothing too much. But Forward Gideon is absolutely wonderful because you could put some 2/2 tokens on the board for 0 every single turn. And he only costs 4 to get out, so. And he's not a creature, so all of your cards like Grasp of Darkness. Let's see, where's my favorite little card in here? This is the card that I've basically. See, where is it at? I know I've got it in here somewhere. It might be in this pile. Sorry, guys, I am not organized with this. Here we go. Languish. Languish, all creatures get -4/-4 until end of turn. It may be for 4, but your opponent, unless they have, unless they're running the green-red lifelink deck, I forget what the name of it is. It's the name of that one green card. I think it's Zyndakar's Royal, Zyndakar's Expedition. I forget. Or something like that. Maybe Zilport Cutthroat, I'm not sure. Oh well. Anyway, one of the few that can take place of like all the Kul Eldrazi Scions and stuff like that. Basically use you lose a life, I gain a life type deal. And basically that's the only way that you can basically get kicked out of Languish. Otherwise you'll just target the one creature, so. I think probably the coolest thing in this is Thought Not Seer. I mean, basically, this is what he looks like. He looks, yeah. Basically, he's not that important to the deck, so he's just a really good one-of. Whenever your opponent seems like, let's see. When your opponent is able to get like a high draw, you want Thought Not Seer there, because you can take away a lot of their resources. So if they have like if they have like a 9-card hand going into your turn, like going into their turn, they have to discard until they have 7 cards. So if they have like a 9-card hand, you can basically just whoop for 4, Thought Not Seer, show your hand. Oh wow, cool! You got this nice Planeswalker, the same one I've got in play. Down. So, but anyway, that's Magic. Most of you guys don't even care about Magic. Let's see. Yeah. Let's just say with that Snorlax, you guys ain't even going to get to look at my 6'11" Snorlax. Not even going to happen. Because the instant someone sees it, someone's going to want it. So I'll just let you guys stay in speculation. Let's see. Oh, yeah. I have a Trevenant deck that I'm thinking about selling on eBay. Trevenant Break. Of course, I'm going to replace the full art Shamans with regular art Shamans. I just don't have yeah, I just don't have a lot of regular art Shamans to go around because I wanted to sell them before the 10 promos came out, and that way the they wouldn't go down in value before I got rid of them. So, well, I guess it's pretty good. So that and like I said, get the Trevenant deck I just put together. Kind of sort of what Christian Ortiz had, not exactly, because I'm not a fan of weakness policy. And that deck is more oriented to standard. So I decided, you know what, Dark's not going to be that popular because I'm guessing that there's a lot of people testing out some Carbink Zygarde decks out there because of what happened with Speed Dark. So people are just going to completely try to obliterate. But I mean, Dark's still got its uses, but I really don't think so. Trevenant can really just lock him down if you get up turn in one with Wally. So guys, I guess that's it. I can't think of too much else. Let's see. What I could do is go over what cards I believe from this next set will be useful. Thought I seen a bug. I guess not. Let's see. But anyway, one of the coolest things that I've seen in the longest time. Stay down. Yeah. But anyway, one of the coolest things I've seen in a while is Zygarde and what's it called? The Power Memory, I think is the name of it. Not exactly sure on that. I don't get it. I don't get it here somewhere. Yeah, here it is. Power Memory. But unfortunately, I just decided to buy a playset of the Rev Hollows, so I guarantee I'd have them. But basically, for 2 fighting and a colorless, discard, is it 3 energy? Yeah, 3 energy to them. Does 200 damage. And it can only be attached to a Zygarde. And if Zygarde EX is the only one that can use the attack, it can be attached to anything, which is good, I guess. So you can just basically play it for Shaman, but... And if for some reason you're playing Genesect EX in the same deck for some odd reason, then you could use it. But I've actually been honestly thinking of a deck with that, and it does include Bronzong and Smeargle. And basically what happens is, with Zygarde EX, you're attacking for 200, yes, but you have Bronzong, and then Zygarde, and then Lucario EX teched in there for, you know, in case you're going against grass types. I'd hate to try to remanage other things, but I do have the... I don't have Genesect EX. I didn't have it. I had Aegislash EX in there. Basically, the whole point of the deck is to get Bronzongs out and have them attaching to Zygarde. And what you do here is you attach them to it, and then Smeargle would take 1 or 2 of those energy and swap them for fightings. And at that point, you would then be able to get back in and attack for 200 damage. You would discard the energy attached to it, of course, but... And this is what I do like. There are also other ways of playing this deck. Another way that I've absolutely loved was being able to attach the energy cards themselves, not just 3 energy, but having like double colorless count as, you know, 2 energy, and then you could discard like a metal or something and keep the 2 fighting. What you can do in that situation is basically try to max elixir your way into it, and then play like a DCE onto it, and then you could discard 1 of the fighting in the DCE, and now you could set up 1 metal, 1 fighting from hand, and then you could discard those, or you could go any route you wanted, really. So Bronzong is the reason why I believe that that deck can succeed, is because Bronzong and Smeargle can create a strategy for it to basically attack over and over and just become a powerhouse. So that's basically my favorite card from that set. People are trying to tell me that Alakazam is going to be something. I don't believe so. Alakazam is way too easy to destroy. way too easy. Now, there's going to be a lot of people, you know, trying to get to me saying, hey, why don't you battle my Alakazam deck? And it's funny when people do that. It's like, yeah, sure. You might luckily win once. I mean, like, all I have to do is throw out a Silent Lab deck that totally kicks off Alakazam EX. And basically, I need 2 Silent Lab in a deck, or I need Wobbuffet, or, well, not Wobbuffet, what's it called? Garbodor, that's it, Garbodor. Basically anything to shut off your ability, and I win. That's basically it. And, but anyway, let's get off Alakazam, because he sucks. But anyway, this Pokemon, I do see some potential in, and it's Lucario. The only reason why is because of this, I don't know if you guys can see it. It's this attack right here, the second one. For a metal and a colorless, if you have fewer Pokemon in play than your opponent, it does 30 plus 60 more for the difference. So if you had Lucario and 2 other Pokemon on the bench, and your opponent had 5 Pokemon benched, which is possible, then, and most people will say, well, if you have just this, no one's going to have just a Lucario, because then it would 110 damage. That's, your opponent's got the game. All you got to do is 110 damage to that thing. So, so don't listen to people on, you know, all these different websites that say, oh yeah, I can go with just one Pokemon. No. But basically the difference there is if you have 2 bench Pokemon, they have 5 bench Pokemon, that's basically 210 damage done straight to the defending Pokemon. And now, how is this possible? Well, some of the differences that you can make are throwing things like, say, Target Whistle, trying to take stuff out of their deck onto their bench. You can even play it alongside Slowking from the Break Point set. And basically what you do here is you would attempt to move their energy onto something that can attack. So basically you force them to try to fish for the one AZ they have in their deck, if they even run it. Which would be cool, because at Nationals I highly doubt people are going to tech AZ just for something like that. And it can work, guys. Trust me, it can work. I've had it work before, and you don't need Shaymin if you play enough. If you play the right trainer's supporter line, you really don't need Shaymin, because you can basically just use Trainer's Mail, even Roller Skates, to just consistently try to draw cards. Most people would say, well, what if you flip all tails? Well, life sucks for you then. But anyway, but yeah, Fight Alone is pretty cool. I like the attack, and it really does have potential in this format. Most people say, well, what do you do with Lucario? Would you just attach a muscle band to it, or no, you attach a float stone? Actually, I think, for my testing, that a brand new card called Bent Spoon. Another reason Alakazam cannot win is because of that. Because the regular Alakazam either has to Mega Evolve with the ability in order to put damage counters on, otherwise the regular Alakazam ain't doing squat to you. But Bent Spoon also does a lot more. Trust me, I'll say a lot more. At that point, no attacks can cause you like paralysis, poison, stuff like that. They can't put damage counters on you, so you're basically saved from Trevenant Break. As long as you keep their energy count low, like Slowking, you can just move the energy off. So without any wild energy, your opponent's going to struggle to do anything. So, but in this deck, I do recommend highly, and I'm not even joking when I say this, I do recommend that you run things like Silent Lab in something like this, because there's really no basic Pokemon you're going to have in this deck that has an ability. And like I said before, without Shaymin, you can just basically move a trainer line that can do all your work for you and bump up your supporter counts, because your supporter counts are basically going to get everything for you. You're going to have a way to battle compressor stuff away. It's just going to happen. But most of your other stuff, you'll have like maybe 12, 14 supporters in the deck. So if you do get Trevenant first turn, I mean, you're still going to have ways to draw. You know, have access to the other cards. So Lucario is another one of my picks. Let's see here. See if I can find the other one I was going to talk about. Let's see. Oh, here it is. Alright. And I bought a whole crap load of these. I might as well talk about this tech Pokemon first, though. Now, I might lose a lot of viewers because of this tech card that I'm about to talk about. Now, this one right here is basically playing in expanded format. And this one is a very easy access point. This Grumpig right here, and now I'm going to lose a lot of viewers before I even get to explain what this does. Basically, for one Psychic, is put a basic Pokemon from your opponent's discard pile onto their bench and put 3 damage counters on it. Bye-bye. Execute. So basically, if your opponent locks you in some way, form, or fashion, or sets a Pokemon up there you can't knock out, go for Grumpig. Grumpig can just go, what? Boink! Knockout, gone. And you can basically just cycle it if you want to. I don't know. Just, I guess, follow your heart. And this is probably the last one I'll talk about, because this one actually seems pretty legit right here. And this one is Aerodactyl. Now, Aerodactyl, most people say restored. Well, that's not going to work. Actually, there might be a few cards in here that could get it off as a fossil. However, I think what you'd want is to try to get this thing down pretty darn fast, because for a double colorless, you can basically use as an expanded format with God, what is it called? It's from Dark Explorers. What is it called? Oh man. Basically, it's a stadium card that allows you to, once your turn, during either player's turn, flip a coin if heads. Basically, put one of these onto the bench like a basic Pokemon, but it's not a basic Pokemon. Anyway, for double colorless, 120, discard a special energy attached to your opponent's active Pokemon. That is pretty good. And that's why I went ahead and, just in case special energy get too big in this format, I decided to go ahead and pre-buy the Rev Hollow playset. I bought a bunch of Rev Hollow stuff from a guy who was selling really cheap on a TCG Player. And I go to him a lot because he's a very cheap. I mean, he literally sells, he sold basically the regular ends from the new set for 10 cents a piece. So, you know what? I was like, mine. And then I seen 25 cents a piece at one point. I was like, mine. I wouldn't let nobody touch those. But yeah, guys, that's just about it. For that new format, I left you guys like 34 minutes. I'm sorry that I did that. I apologize. I don't know what the next episode will be. I haven't really been able to do a lot of videos lately since the tournaments arose. But now I'm free on the weekends, so. But anyway, guys, if there's anybody out there, and I know I've only got like maybe 12 views on each of my videos, and I really don't want a bunch of people watching, honestly. I just want enough people who want some of the facts, you know, want some help, those who individually want to contact me and ask me, because this happened before too many times where people have asked me in they just sent me an email saying, hey, could you explain this, or what do you think of this, or something like that. I put it on my next episode. And I mean, that's basically what I'm here for, guys. I'm not here for the money. That's why you don't see the monetized ads and stuff. But if it gets like for some odd reason, it gets like 1 million views, I might stop. I don't know. No, I'm kidding. if for some reason I get up to 1 million views, I probably will start doing stuff like that. But I really don't care for the money part of it. I've got more than enough to work with. So, but yeah, guys. But with that being said, I am honestly looking for any one person who is really good at like video editing, or not video editing, but someone who could make an intro video. I've done this before. I did Shifty's Club contest. No legit people entered. I mean, like, I wasn't even very strict about it. Basically, I had one guy trying to do like a stick figure man, like stick figure stuff going. Wasn't gonna have it. One guy tried to do a PowerPoint presentation. I wasn't gonna have. It's gotta be something that actually made like video editing, something pretty cool. But if there's anybody out there who is like really good, legitimately really good at video editing, let me know, man, because if you live around Georgia too, but because I totally need to see if I can get with someone like that and pay him to make me a nice little intro video and a exit out video, and then possibly show me how to work the program afterwards. Because I want to pay them for their efforts, but then I'd like to learn how to do it myself if I wanted to just do like little stuff here and there. But I suck at like any kind of art or anything like that. I'm terrible. Like, I've always been a math guy myself, so but anyway, guys, I'm nearing over 35 minutes. Goodness gracious. Anyway, guys, I'm going to go ahead and let you go. Like I said before, anybody that's legitimately good at the at video design, like graphics effects and like video editing softwares and stuff, let me know if you live in Georgia, of course, and then you can contact me and we'll figure out something from there. Other than that, if you haven't subscribed, make sure to subscribe. Post any comments in the comment section down below. And if they're approved, I'll post them. And I guess, hope you guys had as much fun as I had. I don't know if I had much fun, but. And then I guess I'll see you guys next time at Shifty's Club.